Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cavaliers offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leads it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on at midfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That play a really good example of just making sure your guys settle down after a mistake.
Yeah, getting him some confidence. When you make those mistakes, you get rattled a little bit, but just like free throws or jump shots, just see it go through the net. Now you get a little bit of confidence, start getting the juices flowing, and then maybe we'll attack the football down the field a little bit.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
They try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to
finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Maybe a little more urgency as they start this drive down 13-3. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Look out, he's got room. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cavaliers had it with a 1st and 10. Let's go! To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Pacheco. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Get it out on the screen. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. The odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
He's going for the goal line. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchup.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Pitt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Willis. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Holstein. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive in the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Robinson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Got his man. Can't get him to the ground. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cavaliers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle,
he smashes his way through again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air. It's Holstein. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back!
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Cavaliers will go for it on 4th down.
29 Philly, 2-9
They'll run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cavalier! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Brings into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robinson. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 22 over Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's a draw. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down.
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Turning on the jet. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Virginia. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
34.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
49.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism.